Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Nerd Bites Weekly Show, number 59. Only 10 more for
Ooh,
the magic number. I am one of your hosts, DC. Joining me, per usual, is my best buddy, Ketsoren. What's up, Ketsoren?
not much, man. What's up with you?
I'm excited to try this Food Bites Friday edition. I'm very excited for this one.
Dude, man, I have been talking about this food edition with my coworkers, and two of them said I'm going to call the FBI. Legitimately. I sent pictures as well, and I want to show my hot dogs. So we're gonna start. I'm gonna start early. Also, ooh, it's moist. Ugh.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, moist dogs, moist
so I
glizzies.
I laid this hot dog in Nutella with a bun.
Yep,
Um ooh.
I
And
have
then
one too.
I also did a full hot dog because one of us has to go hard. So this one is a full hot dog with ketchup, mustard, and relish.
Yeah, that's nuts. Now, that would be
Uh,
gross.
so you know what? I'm committing, and my coworkers think I'm nuts.
the
So
the extra condiments is nuts. Did you take a picture of it first?
I did actually, yeah.
Okay, good, because you need to post it to all the socials, B Shell especially,
You
and
got it, dude.
in the hot dog group. There, are you part of the hot dog group?
I think I follow the hot dog group.
Well, you need to post in there too. People will be up in arms. It'll be great. All right, I'm actually
Probably.
legitimately excited for this. I freaking love Nutella. I even have a spoonful over here to polish off after I finish this. So this will be the second hot dog I've had today because I had a hot dog for dinner. I grilled these. I usually eat two, but I saved one for tonight to eat, obviously for the show. I realized I've had 10 hot dogs this week. This will make 10 hot dogs that I've
This is,
consumed this
you know what,
week.
this is my third. Well, it would be four if I finish off all both of these. It's gonna be four, but it's gonna be three hot dogs this week.
I had 4 on Memorial Day, and then I
Okay,
had leftovers, so I had like 2 a day, twice.
okay.
So that's 6, and then 8 because I had two at 2 different times, and then 2 today. That's 10. I've had 10 hot dogs this week, so I'm like a
All right.
lot. I'm like a lot hot dog right now. All right,
Um, hold on before we join
yeah.
because I'm not logged in, so I'm joining as a guest. But who's in our chat tonight? Who do we have? Who are our victims tonight?
Well, no one said anything yet, and I don't want to call anyone out because that's like a Twitch no is to look through the chat and see who's
Wow,
on there to,
that's whack as fuck.
yeah.
So chat tonight. How many hot dogs have you had this week?
Yeah, I mean, it's a Memorial Day tradition to just consume as many hot dogs as possible. Same with Labor Day and
That's
4th of
true.
July.
And
So,
you're winning.
what?
You're winning.
I am winning. So far. So, anyway, to give
Oh,
the full rundown of what this dog is, even though you can't really see it, I've got some like on the bun on the bottom, and I slathered some on the top too. So it's full of Nutella. Uh,
well, I just did a slick. Let me open up my dog. I just did a full Nutella dog.
this is a Oscar Mayer Angus beef hot
Hello, and
dog
with the Yolonga.
with hold on. It's Oscar Mayer beef frank hot dog with a Heiner's honey wheat bun. So
Yeah, that's what I have.
it's because Heiner's is the best.
All right,
All
you
right,
ready?
ready?
Oh,
Cheers. Let's
it's
do this.
morning.
It's gonna be so good. Ready? Let's do it.
All right.
That's actually really good. Come on, that's good. The consistency is super weird, and it like gets stuck to your mouth real bad because it's so dry. But I legitimately like it.
Holy shit. Dude, I couldn't. I couldn't move my mouth for a second.
It like
Like,
cements for real.
you know what? The weirdest part, I called it. I told you, I was like, the weirdest thing is gonna be the texture. Um,
Yeah,
it's not it's not bad.
it's
I
really
mean, it's
not.
not like something I would go out of my way to do, but like trying to chew it in the first like 15 bites, it just sticks to the top of your mouth.
It does real bad, real
Like
bad.
that's all it does.
Um.
Um, so now I have to go. I took a bite of that.
Oh god, this is gonna be nuts. Uh,
Yeah, now I'm gonna do a full hot dog. Let me remind you how this looks. It's been sitting. This is
mm,
my hot dog.
that's
It's
not
six
gonna be
inches.
good.
One of us always has to go to the extreme, you know?
That's true. Josh says conceptually, I'm reminded of McDonald's nuggets and hot fudge. I bet that would be good. Chalky nuggies. What's the verdict? You don't look disgusted, so
Dude, honestly,
is that better?
it was like a layer of flavors and it was easy to eat.
Okay.
Um the relish, the sweet relish contrasted with the Nutella. So it was like a layer of relish and then so it went kind of salty and then sweet and then hot dog and then kind of like tart with the mustard.
Okay.
Honestly, like I might eat the rest of this hot dog. So it was kind of good.
Nice. Now I'm just eating some Nutella because I love Nutella. I'm
I
gonna
mean, it's weird. Like it's really weird because it tastes like a dessert, but
give.
like there's a tartness and then like a saltiness to it. Like the texture is the weirdest part. I think
Yeah,
that's what it is. The hot dog with just the Nutella in the bun. That's more weird than having a full hot dog.
that's weird to me, but
Well, I'm just saying, like, I went out of my way. You guys saw it. Um,
proud of you.
I
Proud of you.
I kind of enjoy that. I'll be honest.
All right. That's what I like to hear. My final rating of just the glizzy and Nutella, no additional condiments. Honestly, I give it like a 9. Like it would be a 10, except it's like cements to your mouth, so it makes it really freaking hard to chew.
Guys, everything just sits up top.
Yeah, it's bad. I don't know like what about the hot dog makes it do that, but I'm sure the bun has a lot to do with it.
Maybe. I'm gonna say just the glizzy and the Nutella
Yeah.
and the bun. I'm gonna give it like a 3. It's not great.
Oh, come
It's
on.
not well, just the texture by itself. It's not good. Like it's
3 out of
really like
10?
yeah, a 3 out of 10. I don't want to ever have that again. However, a full hot dog with the relish and the ketchup and the mustard, I would give that like an 8 out of 10.
Okay. Well, now I'm going to have to try it.
You
Not
know,
on
like
stream,
honestly, like
but I will have to try
it
it.
it really like elevates the whole hot dog. Like not elevates it naturally, but
Yeah.
there's like a I don't know, like it's different. It's weird, but it elevates it. Like there's a sweet and a salty and then a tart and then a sweet
Huh.
comes back and then like the texture mixes and I think honestly the relish, the sweet relish is what is doing it.
You're just a pickle whore. Let's be honest.
I am a pickle whore. Okay.
So now that Food Bites Fridays out of the way, what number is that for us? Like 5? Is that the 5th one we've done? 4? 5?
So it's about 5. I think it's 5.
I think it's 5. 5. I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
like look it up and put it in the video description whenever I post it. Um, Also, shouts out to Josh. Thanks for always joining, Josh. Best friend of the show. What a guy.
Yes, thank you. Josh, next time you have a weird food combination, let us know.
Yeah, for sure. We
He knows how to torture us.
That's true. That's very true. We actually have a ton to talk about tonight. I don't think we're going to get to everything on the list, if I'm being completely honest.
Okay.
But maybe we will if we zoom through it. So the big thing is going to be the PlayStation State of Play, and I think we'll save that for the end to talk about it a bit more to end with it. Um, Honestly, just spoiler alert, I thought it was very disappointing. But we'll get to it. Um,
Okay.
but along the lines of PlayStation, there was a report that came out today, some numbers released about how many monthly active users that PlayStation has currently, and it's 97 million. Now,
Wow.
that's not surprising, really. I mean, I know it's a lot, but PlayStation huge. What is surprising though is about half, 49 million of those users are still on PS4.
Oh,
Now, to me, that's very surprising. Like, I understand, like, there was a PlayStation 5 shortage up front, right? And I understand the economy is not great. And I saw a lot of people complaining about the price point of the PS5. But honestly, like, the PS4 was what? $400, and the PlayStation is 5 is what? 600? Is that right? Let me look
I
it up.
thought the PS5 was 500.
Maybe it is. So if that's the case, it's what? Only $100 difference?
Well, I mean, we're living in a different economy. I mean, if we want to go down that route, like
No, well
it's
the
not cheap to get a new system. I just recently got an Xbox S last year when it came out 2 years ago, I think.
yeah, the disc
And I
edition is
I have mine on
439.99.
refurb.
The disc edition is 439. Wait, four? What did I say? Four? Oh my god! I just had it and I had a stroke and forgot.
499.99.
It is 439. Yes, 439.99. So you're really it's about the same price as the PS4 was at launch. So I don't understand like that being a legit complaint. Um, I, the one complaint I guess I could understand, which I didn't see a lot of, is there haven't been a ton of like amazing exclusives for the PS5. Like honestly, I just got it because I wanted a new console. There was no like Spider Man was really the only reason I got the PS5. I wanted to play Miles Morales and then Spider Man 2. And really, those are the. I mean, I have some exclusives, but really, those are the only big exclusives I've like really looked forward to for the PlayStation. So I think that's probably the bigger concern than anything. Now, the PS4 had tons of exclusives, probably the most that Sony has ever had, and that's probably a lot of reason why a lot of people still play there. I would assume, but I don't know. I thought that was surprising. Half's a lot on a last gen console that is very old now.
I mean, I haven't had a PS since PS2, so
Yeah.
I cannot help you there.
Well,
I cannot help with the systems there.
I switched to PlayStation during the Xbox One debacle. And then I eventually ended up getting an Xbox One anyway. And I still have that Xbox One, but I did not buy the next gen Xbox, and I have no reason to because I have a PC.
Sure.
Um, so yeah, I don't know. I just think that was very surprising to me. Josh says games are still coming out for PS4, so a lot of people don't see a reason to pay for an upgrade. I guess that's
Yeah.
probably true. Um, but like my buddy Rob and I were talking about this earlier, and there is a very noticeable difference graphically between last gen and this gen. Even if you had the PlayStation 4 Pro, which I did have, I upgraded to it for Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man game that came out. There's still a huge gap between PS5 and the PS4 Pro on performance graphically and like load times and shit. Like I just think it's very noticeable. Like maybe the most noticeable out of all the generation uh generational gaps between consoles. Like I think there was a bigger noticeable difference in this than there was from PS3 to PS4 and down the chain. I don't know.
Sure.
Maybe that's just my opinion. Maybe I'm one of those
I
rare
mean,
people that see more frames. Did you see that story that came out?
what story?
So there's a scientific research study that came out that showed that there are people that can see more screen frames than other people. There are people that are gifted that can,
Wow.
yeah,
No, I didn't know that.
it
I
maybe,
wonder if that's like a generational thing, like where if younger people can see more than us.
I don't know. I, I think I probably, just based off of talking to people, I think I probably process more than the average person. I wouldn't say that I am like can see more than everyone. I don't think that's me. Uh,
You are the Matrix.
but I think that's partly just like trained my brain and eyes a lot because I've been a gamer my whole freaking life, you know? So I think it's
Well,
just, it
I mean,
comes with that.
maybe. I mean, shit, I don't know. Speaking of games, if I can just kind of like segue,
Yeah, of
new
course.
games that are out. I want to say it's Senua's Blade, Senua's Journey. Can somebody help me out in the chat? I know it's Senua
Sinuous
Hellblade.
Saga.
Yes. Hellblade 2. Thank you, Josh. Um, Dude, I am very excited to play this game
Oh,
because the first one is incredible. It is so good.
is it just
Um,
called Hellblade?
it's I want to say it's like Senua Journey Hellblade, but
Okay.
it's very pull up the trailer, please. Just
Okay.
please pull up the trailer because I think that you would really like this game anyway. It's very good.
All right. Hold on.
So,
It's up.
Hellblade 2, yep, Hellblade 2 came out. I'm very excited.
I've dreamt of this.
Oh, that's loud. Let's turn that down.
This place of
Let's go
fear
full
and
screen
fury.
real quick.
Do you hear it?
I don't hear shit.
The heartbeat of the lost ones.
So is it what, PC and Xbox? Or just Xbox?
PC and Xbox,
Feeling
yeah.
of my skin.
I think it might be PS.
Is it on PlayStation as well, you said?
Each death, inked in blood. I won't stop
Cutscenes
fighting,
look
Mother,
pretty.
until the very last beat
So what gameplay style is it? Is it a hack and slash or what?
fades away.
Sorry,
Hey.
my phone is taking a second to respond. It is. Oh, I mean, it's first person. It's kind of like Dragon Age, where you're able to do like toggle on
First and third?
hit.
You want the truth?
Oh, no.
Not first and third, like toggle hit. So you
Oh,
have to
okay.
use
Inside me.
combinations to hit, or and at the same time you have to like. There's moments where like you have to button smash to get out of situations. But it's oh, man, this game, it's very, very good.
Cool,
So I'm
cool.
very excited for the second one.
Nice. It looks fun.
Yeah. I'm very much looking forward to it.
Well, good. Thanks for the follow. I'm gonna butcher this. Dimitassib? Dimitassib?
Dimitassive.
Dimitassib.
Dimmadome. Timmassive.
That's what I thought of immediately was Doug Dimmadome.
Will I become?
Doug Dimmadome. Tassive.
Home of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. Well, cool. Well, yeah, it looks cool. It looks like it's just on Xbox and Steam, so PC and I don't think it's on PlayStation.
No PS. But I mean, listen, like Xbox players, go for it.
Well, speaking of game trailers, I'm excited for. I know a lot of the chat probably won't be, but the new I won't pull it up or anything, but the new college football gameplay trailer just dropped, and it is not a Madden reskin. It is very clearly a new engine, a new game style that they built from scratch, like not from scratch, but like it's new. It's not it's not a Madden reskin. It's not just Madden with college players. Like they built a new game, which is really exciting to see. And there's this new mechanic that's really cool where it's like players get wear and tear, and it like shows like injury risk based on how much they played or how much they've been hit and stuff like that. Uh, that's new and it looks really cool. There are some disappointing things that got announced, like you don't start in high school whenever you do the road to the, I forget what they call it, but basically it's like road to the show in
We're
uh
on the road to
major
nowhere.
in MLB the Show. It's like that, but you start in college instead of starting in high school, which you used to start in high school back in the old NCAA football games. So that's a little disappointing, but that's a minor thing. I think like gameplay wise, graphically, it looks amazing, and it comes out in July. And I'm gonna take like time off of work and just sit down and play it for like hours upon end because,
Ooh.
well, I mean, it's been so long since we've had a college football game, so like any college sports game, because they discontinued them all due to the NCAA stuff. But yeah, holy shit, very excited for that. Um, Other things I'm excited for. A new Lorcana set just dropped. Ursula's Return. I bought a couple packs for me and wifey to crack, and we pulled the second most expensive card that isn't an enchanted
Ooh.
card. That isn't an enchanted card, because all the enchanted cards are like $100 plus. Because it's, you get one in every not in what every box you buy, but one in every case. Every case holds 4 boxes, so it's like a 1 in 100 chance per box to get a enchanted card. So it's like really, really hard. But we got
Like
the,
you said.
what they call mythic, I think, or something. It's like close to mythic. It's a Shisu. Is that how you say it? From Shishu, Shisu. I think it's Shisu. From oh god, what's it called? The movie. I want to keep saying Moana because we're about to talk about Moana, but it's not Moana. It's
We are about to talk about Moana.
the freaking Raya.
Before you have a stroke, it's Raya.
Raya, not Raya. Raya.
Raya, I
Sisu,
heard
not
that.
Shisu.
Raya.
Sisu. Mariah's in here. So Raya and the Last Dragon, and Sisu was the card we pulled, and like its ability is bonkers. And something I want to talk about. I actually did play my first Lorcana game the other day.
Ooh.
Dan and I've had these starter decks for like a couple weeks, and Dan and I sat down and we played it, and it was so much fun. Like Lorcana is so much fun. So I'm in a TCG frenzy right now. I just want to play all the TCG.
Okay.
Yeah. What's up, Bobby? Thanks for subbing again, buddy. My guy.
Hello,
Love you.
Bobby.
Love you.
Well, I just want to show you guys because I have him. Look,
Hey, look, it's Morgan Kincaid.
Morgan Kincaid. This is his name this week is Bishop.
I like that. I like that a lot, actually.
His name changes every week.
Yep.
Today it's Bishop.
He's so cute.
He is very cute. He has one eye and it's finally healed up.
You got to come over and hang out with Kiwi.
Meow, 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 meow. That's right.
Yeah. We got a kitty, too. A new kitten, Kiwi. So you got to come over and see him some more.
He is very cute.
Yeah. He
He's just
is.
little biscuit.
Bobby says, no, it's Kimpachi. Nah, he's just jealous it's Morgan Kincaid.
No, that's right. That's right. This cat doesn't have an actual alias or an actual name. He has many aliases.
That's right.
One of them being Kimpachi.
So, touching briefly on the TCG stuff, before we move on, I'll keep it very brief. I did hit Infinite and Marvel Snap again this season, so I did it mostly with this card, which just seems really good right now. And then I decided to get heavy back into Magic again. So I've been
Ooh.
playing Magic Arena. I think I'm actually gonna buff up my Brea deck in Commander, and I'm gonna build another Commander deck soon. I'm gonna do an Eldrazi deck because the new Modern Horizons set is about to pop. It comes out in like 2 weeks. Modern Horizon 3, and it is a very saucy set. There's so many freaking good cards in that set, and
Um,
we're actually gonna me and some buddies are actually gonna draft it in a couple weeks. So go ahead.
do you know that there's a gunslinger, like an outlaw deck that's been dropped?
Yeah.
So I just, not that I know anything about that, but I want you to know that's out there. And one of the new, like, I'm not gonna say decks, like cards that dropped. There's two kinds of frogs. One being a psychedelic frog,
Yeah.
and the other one being a frog that when it kills somebody, or like when a creature kills something and it's out on the field, it absorbs its hit points and gains a +10 or something like that.
Yeah, he's
So
bonkers. I think he's actually a
yeah,
toad, but yeah.
yeah. So I just, frogs.
Yeah. I think he's black and green. I think those are his colors. He's real good. He's one of the best cards in the
Yeah,
set.
yeah.
Um Bobby says, "Geez, what a geek. Glad I don't like nerdy shit." Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, me too, man. I don't even know what's going on half the time.
What else? Oh, since Bobby's here, we'll talk about the banana shell a bit. So we just completed our theme songs poll, and it was split up into 4 regions, which were anime, movie, TV show, and video game. And no surprises, the king came out on top, John Williams with the Imperial March. Very much destroyed the competition.
That's
So
right.
yeah, Morgan Kincaid won't get off screen.
He's I want to move him, but at the same time, he's being very mellow. So I don't want to like
Yeah,
mess him up.
yeah,
Like, you know what I mean?
for sure.
I'll move like this.
Like this, like this.
He's being very, very kind right now. Very forgiving.
Well, good. Kiwi's really nice. He very much just wants to play all the time though, because he's fresh kitty. So
Right.
yeah.
He's this one is testing boundaries, and
Ah,
right now he's being very very nice. But he's at the point where like you walk by him and he wants to attack your feet. So,
ugh, yeah. Kiwi won't stop
I'll
trying to
take,
attack my feet.
well, that's Morgan Kincaid. Like, all
Yeah,
he'll do is you walk by him and he'll attack your feet. He'll like jump up and like run up the couch. He's doing neat stuff like doing parkour but going
parkour.
up backwards. So,
So let me ask you this. So we're going on record right now and saying Morgan Kincaid's a feet guy.
uh yeah, Morgan Kincaid is a feet guy, but not as much as Josh McQuillan.
All right, fair enough, fair enough. Well,
Yeah,
we'll
but
put it
Morgan Kincaid is our other feet guy.
we'll put it on record. Yeah, I'll make sure to post that to the B show later so everybody knows.
Word.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Let's get I'll send you a good feed, a good footage of Morgan Kincaid.
feetage, good
Good feedage.
feedage. Oh god, oh god, what is happening? Uh,
Well, feet.
change of subject. I started drawing again.
What?
I have a sketch pad and I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna draw 100 days and see how much better I get.
You're gonna draw nipples?
All hairy nipples. That's all I'm gonna draw. I'm
Dude,
gonna see
all I can imagine, like my first thought was nipples and then 99 hot dogs.
hot dogs and nipples. That's all I'm drawing. That's what I'm
Yeah.
sketching. Yeah.
Like a 3D like Titanic but with hot dogs.
Sometimes hot dogs that have nipples. Sometimes nipples that are elongated like hot dogs. So
Sometimes nipples that have relish.
yeah, sometimes, yeah.
All nipples and hot dogs are good.
Yeah. Save all the nipples and hot
Yeah.
dogs. Yeah.
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 I don't believe in your yeah. It did not sound good.
I refuse to go into further detail on that one.
Nipples?
Yeah. Yeah.
Whack. That's whack as fuck.
Yeah, it is. Speaking of things that are whack, the Star Wars Hunters game is like an Overwatch type clone game, and it was there was some gameplay trailers, and it's on mobile and Switch, and it looks really bad. It looks actually terrible. Your camera's off, by the way.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, you should be. Yeah, I just it looks like it's gonna be laggy and very close quarters for because it's mobile game, and it's just such a shame because like having Star Wars characters in that kind of game could be really freaking cool, but it's ruined on the mobile landscape. So, uh, Josh says, "What a coincidence! Marvel Rivals also looks really bad and is also a team shooter." Uh,
Womp womp.
Yeah, it doesn't look great. Um, at first I thought it looked fun, but as I see more people play it, it just it looks bad. We'll get to that in a little bit too, because there was an announcement at the PlayStation State of Play about that game. But speaking of getting back into things, since I got back into drawing and magic and all that stuff, Eminem dropped a new song.
Ooh,
And
Houdini?
Houdini, yes, and the music video is rad as hell. It's
Well,
so good.
I did not watch the music video, but I listened so I started trying to listen to what is it called? It's on Spotify, like new fresh drops on Spotify or
Yeah,
something like
yeah,
that, like Fresh Friday drops or
of
whatever on
course.
Spotify. And the first one was Houdini, and it was what my name is, who my name is, and I went, "What is happening?"
Yeah.
Like there was a moment where I was like, "Where am I right now?"
Oh man, Eminem is so back. If he keeps this style up, where he's like,
He
he
he even went to Abracadabra. Like, oh
yeah,
man, like I dug it. I
it's
did.
so
I
good.
really liked
I've
it.
bumped it like 6 times today already, and I can't wait to bump it more.
I
He is so back.
Me too. Like it Houdini did it for me for sure.
Yeah, abracadabra.
Abracadabra. Yep.
I'ma get in my bag, bruh.
Yep. Dude, it was nice. Like
hmm
it took the old hits and brought it back, and it was fresh. Like it somehow like it was fresh.
Josh says, is he also dissing Drake? I didn't hear any diss Drakes in it directly. He does have some shade towards other artists and such. There's some disses in there for sure if you pay attention. So, but yeah, video is great. Dr. Dre's in it, of course, because why wouldn't he be? Go watch the video. Go listen to the song. Eminem is so back. Speaking of being back, Moana 2 trailer.
Oh, yeah. There was so this is the highest rated it's Pixar. No, it's Disney. It's Disney.
It's Disney.
Uh the highest rated Disney trailer. It was like 158 million views in 24
It's a
hours.
lot.
That is a lot. Yeah.
Can I be honest about something though?
No.
I was very underwhelmed with the trailer.
Really?
Yeah, so let me preface this by saying I was not a huge fan of the first Moana. I thought it was fun. My daughter loves it, so like I have to like it. I'm not saying I dislike it. It's fun. I just did not think that there needed to be a second movie made, and like I feel like this trailer just kind of reaffirms that.
I really liked Moana. If I also kind of feel like there wasn't okay. I'm not upset that there's going to be a second one, but I felt like a second one wasn't needed, but at the same time, like there is an excitement. She looks older.
Yeah,
That's kind of nice because we're reaching to a different audience in Disney. I mean,
true.
you have old Disney lovers, you know what I mean? Like you
Hmm.
have OG Disney fans that are still like vying for all of this new stuff. And it's reaching to old Disney fans. That's what I'm thinking in my head. Old Disney fans, new Disney fans. And it's going to be telling stories. She's 3 years older in this new movie.
Bridging a gap
Um,
of
yep,
generations.
yep,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
and it's gonna hold the same actress that the voice actress that did Moana, and
Yep.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson is gonna be Maui. So I don't know, like there is an excitement. Like the music was very well done. Um, I'm looking forward to it.
I mean, we're definitely going to be seeing it in theaters because my kids and like Annie's upset was had a phase. She has phases with princesses and like
Right.
Disney movies, and she had a huge phase of Moana. That's all she cared about for like months.
Hey,
Um,
yeah, no, dude, I get it. Me too.
Inside Out 2 is going to come out soon though, and I'm excited to take the kids to see that. That actually looks really good. That's a Pixar movie.
I've seen the trailer. I'm excited, but not as excited as I am for Moana 2.
Okay, we have differing opinions there. I did
Okay.
see a movie with my son this past weekend. I saw
What?
If. I saw If with him.
How was that?
You know what? It was a lot of fun. It drug on at some parts, and like it wasn't an amazing movie, but it was just a fun freaking movie. And I tell you what, it gets you in your feels a couple times for sure. It does a really good
Oh,
job pulling on those heartstrings. So I definitely, it's a great family movie. I recommend everyone go and take their kids to see it. Ronan had a blast watching it, of course.
good,
Um, yeah, it was a lot of fun. Definitely worth seeing.
good.
Yeah, and Ryan Reynolds kills it. Which something I didn't even put in the show notes, but now that I'm thinking about it, speaking of Ryan Reynolds and Deadpool, the popcorn bucket was revealed with a reveal trailer from Ryan Reynolds dressed as Deadpool,
That's
and
right.
it's pretty funny. It's Wolverine with a big gaping mouth that you put your hand into to pull the popcorn out.
You don't have to put your hand in there.
That's true. There's other things you could put in there. Um,
A hose.
yeah. And then on the bucket itself, it says designed by Deadpool, I think, or something like that. So that's pretty funny.
Very nice.
I was a little disappointed that there wasn't a Deadpool version too, though. I thought there would be a Wolverine and a Deadpool version, but
Hmm. We're all still thinking about the Dune popcorn bucket.
I still have it. It's still over there.
Yep.
I need to take it to I need to take it to D&D tomorrow and just roll my dice out of it.
And dude, you gotta.
That
You really gotta.
would be so funny. It would be very obnoxious because you could hear the dice clanging around in the tin bucket.
Out of the butthole.
Yeah, but that would be
Out of the
hilarious.
butthole into the sheets.
That's right. Just how we all got here.
That's right.
Yep.
Hey, I
Yeah.
forgot to mention that Meow Meow, Morgan Kincaid,
Yeah.
he's a drooler.
He's a drooler. He drools.
Yeah, he drools. Yeah.
Is he
No,
stupid?
no, he's actually very smart. He's very intelligent. But like he'll get like so involved with making biscuits,
Yeah.
he'll drool.
That's wild.
So I don't
Kind of
know.
kind of
I
gross.
he was doing like biscuits on my leg and like I picked him up and there's drool. I forgot about it.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
he's a drooler. I have a cat that drools, you guys.
It's gross.
Yeah.
Here, I'll show real quick the popcorn bucket.
Yeah, show us that bucket.
The tongue detail though. Good lord. I didn't realize that.
Nice.
Oh, it's so funny. Designed by Deadpool. Yeah, that's what it says.
I read that some people are going to use that inappropriately.
Probably. That's
Ooh,
hilarious.
that was drool. Please get off of me.
All right. So the main topic of our show tonight, the last 15 minutes, is the PlayStation
Sorry,
State of
my
Play.
bracelet busted, and I have to pick this up before he starts eating the.
Oh God.
Sorry.
Oh
I keep
God.
talking. Oh no.
Anyway, Sony State of Play for the PlayStation was what, yesterday, I think. Yeah, like I said, it was very underwhelming. There was really only one thing. Well, there was two games that that interested me, and one I won't even play. It just interested me from a design standpoint. So the big things announced were the Concord 5v5 shooter, which again, like everyone's doing a 5v5 shooter. Like, did everyone just realize that like Overwatch was a thing and they could just clone it? Is that like, it seems like everybody's freaking doing that now. Getsorn, are you there or did you drop?
No, I'm here. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I turned off my camera because my bracelet like exploded, and I'm picking up the pieces so that idiot doesn't eat them. So
Oh, I didn't hear that you said your bracelet exploded. That
yeah,
sucks.
sorry.
No,
Yeah,
it's all
there was
good.
so much anxiety that it just, you know.
Well, anyway, yeah, so there's a bunch of Overwatch clones. Yeah, I don't know much about this game, other than of course what they showed. Um, yeah, it's from Firewalk Studios. Uh, yeah, the new trailer was just a pre-rendered cutscene. So I don't know. Who knows what it's gonna be, but it's just kind of weird that everybody's like, "Oh, let's just be Overwatch now," especially because Overwatch hasn't been that popular for the past, I don't know, year after Overwatch 2 came out. Josh says Concord disappointed me so much. It looked like a fun little adventure game, and then they revealed it was a 5v5 shooter. Yeah, I forgot it. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot it had that early preview. Yeah, good call, Josh. And then
Good call, Josh.
And then God of War Ragnarok is coming to PC this September. So if you're just a PC gamer, you can finally play Ragnarok if you want. Dynasty Warrior Origins is coming next year. Now that's pretty cool if you're a Dynasty Warriors fan. I know that has its niche and like some people freaking love those games. Dan is one of them. I know he loves Dynasty Warriors. I like the Fire Emblem Dynasty Warriors game. I need to actually finish it. I never finished it, but it was fun. But I'm a simp for Fire Emblem, so and then the one game I thought looked really interesting, and I'll actually pull up the trailer for that one. I'm not probably gonna play this game, although I might just because. It's called Infinity Nikki.
Ooh, like Little Nicky, but not.
It's interesting, right? It's I love the art style because it's very anime-esque. What is with this? There we go. Let's go 1080 at least. No, let's go 1440. There we go. All right, here.
I think I was dreaming.
That's loud.
It wasn't a dream.
Voice acting kind of blows.
Really transported to
But I
another
love the
life.
art style. It's like a
The path of a
fashion,
stylist is never easy.
like adventure game.
So, are you
Is the
ready
best
for
way I could describe it.
Ready.
I mean, it looks real nice.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Like there's platforming elements, but the fact that
Definitely, why
it's
not?
but the fact that it's like centered around like, you know, collecting
Cats.
outfits and being a cat.
Meow.
Like this is a game that I would play if it was free, just for the
Well,
experience.
Morgan Kincaid is interested.
I'm sure he is. Is that a Wooloo? Is there Pokemon in this game?
Oh,
Ooh.
Subaru.
Like, look how pretty that looks.
It looks pretty, you're right.
Man. Like, I'm willing to give games like this a chance just because it's so different and like they're actually trying something new.
I mean, kinda. I mean, Gaia was also collecting outfits, but you had to pay for them, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm interested in that. I think that looks cool. So,
I don't have a PlayStation.
well, you have access to one anytime you want.
Oh, you right. You right.
We are back. Now, we've been breaking
What?
down all
I
the
don't
biggest
want to hear you
announcements
talk.
at the-
Shh.
Yeah,
Okay.
me neither. Shut up, me.
And then I talked about it. Not you. I was talking about you. There was an autoplay video from IGN. Shut up, me.
Listen, sometimes I talk too much. I get it.
Oh God, I know I do. That's why I have a podcast. Can't shut up. Marvel Rivals is coming to PS5. The closed beta is set for July. So
July.
yeah, as Josh said earlier, it doesn't look good. And then I had never played the first one of these games, but Dan was excited for this because he said the first one was really good. And I don't know, chat, let me know if
Discuss.
let me know if you're excited for this. But Path of Exile 2 got some had a trailer, and I think like potential release date. Let me double check that. Let me vet that. I don't want to just say things without. I thought I read
Say
that
the
it did.
things. Just say the things, man. Like, just
Oh, yeah.
do what I do.
Early access in late 2024. So yeah. I think like, if I understand what Dan was saying correctly, it plays like Diablo. So if you like that style game, like dungeon crawler style, like loot collector, that's the kind of game it is. Let's see. Josh says it's because of the microtransactions. Everyone's after the microtransaction money. PlayStation revealed that's how they're breaking earnings records this year. That's so annoying. Like, I don't who pays. Who are these people that pay for microtransactions? That's what I want to know.
Anyone playing World of Warcraft?
I mean, that really started it. You're right, 100%. And
So-
I never played WoW for that very reason because I didn't want any of that crap.
I played WoW 10 years ago, and I think they had just started microtransactions. I want to say, I mean, I don't remember this all the way, but then I started maybe about a year, 2 years ago,
Yeah.
and it was you had to pay for a subscription, and then if you wanted more, it was a microtransaction, and I was like, no way, Jose.
Right.
So yeah, that shit got so expensive. Bungie's doing it, but not to
Ugh.
the extent of WoW.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate it
Shit,
so
man.
much. Like, I have in the past paid for season passes for like Overwatch, but Overwatch 2 did not have an upfront cost, and I have spent way less than the $70 price point that a AAA game being released would be. I paid for like 3 battle passes, which is $30. That's all I paid for. That's all I bought. And I like people buy it every season. I'm like, I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. By the way, we are at 98 followers. Thanks for following in
Ooh.
NZ4E. That's either Dennis or Dylan. I can never remember which one that one is. I think that's Dylan. Hi, Dylan.
Dennis Lynn.
Dennison. And then Josh says, if memory serves me, the Celestial Steed in WoW was the first in-game purchase available back in WOTLK. I don't remember what that stands for. I didn't play WoW though, so anyway, we're at 98 followers. If we get 2 more followers, we'll hit our 100 goal, which like, holy crap, that would be insane. So everyone go tell your buddies right now. If we can, I tell you what, if we can hit 100 followers on stream in the last little bit here, I'll gift a sub.
He will get a butt tattoo.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna gift a sub
Oh.
though. So Wrath
He
of the
will
Lich.
get a small butt tattoo.
Josh says Wrath of the Lich King, by the way. That's what that
Yeah.
stood for.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that was a while ago, though.
It was, yes, it was.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, go tell your buddies 2 more and someone gets a free sub. So that means you don't have ads and you get access to all sorts of fun emotes, which I will post in the chat right now just so you can see all the cool ones that you could potentially get. Animated ones and such. Oh yeah, look at all these. I'm just gonna post them all. Oh yeah.
Thank God.
Oh,
Morgan
yeah.
can't leave me alone.
There we go.
Wow. Look at all of
Look at
those
that.
stuff.
Look at that stuff. Oh, I missed this one too.
Wow.
Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Harambe
Wow.
too.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine the people listening to us? They just heard you click, 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 click
That's
for
fine.
them to hear. Wow.
We actually do have quite a few podcast listeners too, so I'm sorry.
Well, podcast listeners, you didn't see much. I mean, you're seeing like what's catching my eye is a banana that's like maybe having a seizure, but worse. It's like 2 seizures.
Yeah.
So
And then
times the seizure banana.
2 more things of note, and chat, correct me if I forgot anything that was noteworthy, but there's a new Astrobot game, so that's something. And there was also there's going to be an Aliens VR game, I guess. Alien VR game from the Alien franchise.
Oh, that's going to be scary. That's going to be nice.
It could be cool. And lastly, though, and I'm excited for this, the Silent Hill 2 remake is finally coming out. It's coming out October 8th. So it'll be just in time for spoop season. That's really good timing, and I'm really excited for that. Love the Silent Hill games, at least the first couple. Very excited, very excited. Oh, Josh says Monster Hunter Wilds gameplay. Yeah, I forgot about that one. Probably because I'm not huge on Monster Hunter. I tried it. It's just not for me. I couldn't get into it.
Oh, Monster Hunter. No, I remember playing that. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I just couldn't get into it. I don't know. It's
Fight
not
the monster and like trying to kill your teammates when at the party. That was fun, man. I forgot about that game.
Well, there's a gameplay trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds out there that was released at Sony State of Play. So
Cool. Well, I'll
Yeah.
look it up. I mean, not. Oh, Destiny 2, the final shape.
yeah, I didn't talk
Yo.
about that because I figured you'd bring it up, and I'm not a Destiny player. So go ahead and talk.
Well, I don't listen. Like, I'm not gonna have you bring this up because it is a hit or miss. But like Destiny, folks, like it has been a long time, and there has been a lot of like DLC and like new seasons. But I need you to go and look up the final shape because now you can mix light and darkness, and it is prismatic, and it is dope as fuck.
Okay.
So that's what I'm gonna end it as.
I need you like water, like breath, like rain.
That's right.
See, that was for the podcast listeners.
Yeah, it is. I'm just gonna I'm gonna go back to it is dope as fuck. So
Okay. Well, thanks for everyone that stopped by. Thanks for the new followers. We're 2 away from 100. That'd be incredible. That's such a huge hit.
that's right.
I'm pretty sure that's Dylan. Dylan says Fire Emblem Simps Unite. My guy.
You got it, dude.
How far behind are you though? I said that like 30 minutes ago.
His Internet Explorer is just getting there. Hold on. Give him
Netscape
some
Navigator, get it right. Yeah, so oh, it made me wait 15 minutes to type. It said, "Oh yeah, cuz you're a new follower. That makes sense." Yeah. Cool. I had to put that in because we kept getting spam bots. So that was annoying. I didn't want to deal with it anymore. Yeah, so that's all we have for tonight. It was a jam-packed show. We talked about so much stuff in an hour. We had our Nutella glizzies, which were phenomenal. Highly recommend.
Second one was phenomenal, not the first one.
You're wrong. It was. I'm not saying the second one wasn't phenomenal, but the first one was too.
I think that if you guys are up to it, whoever listens to this between now and next week, or even 2 weeks, or even like a month from now, like get yourself a hot dog and a hot dog bun. Put yourself some Nutella in there with a hot dog, a good glizzy. Make
Mm.
it kind of hot. Don't let it sit there.
Oh yeah,
And then take
make
a
it
bite.
sexy.
And then make another hot dog with all the same stuff. Add some like sweet relish, ketchup,
Mm.
mustard. Take a bite of that
Mm.
and tell me what you think.
Maybe like kiss it
Yeah, just fucking make out with it. Like
before you
add
throw
some
it.
salt and
Yeah,
pepper, like do some like sunglasses shit and just
some Salt
you
Bay.
know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Get in
Yeah.
there. Really
Yeah.
get that glizzy.
I think
Gobble
I
that
think that you
glizzy,
guys
you glizzy
really should
goblin.
try that. Because I would like to know, because listen, the second hot dog that I had was not bad.
Hot dogs are the best food ever invented.
Debatable, but you know what?
It's a fact.
It's 9 o'clock. Oh, it's 10. No, it's
It's
11 o'clock.
11. You know
Shit,
what
I don't know why
Harambe's favorite food was? It was hot dogs.
it was children.
No, he protected that child. Don't you put that evil on him, Ricky Bobby. No. His favorite food was glizzies.
Gotcha.
He used to eat them
Well,
by the pound, just gobbling them. He was a
yeah.
glizzy
Well,
goblin.
um,
Yeah.
love your mind. Hold on, I just got the ad. Loveyourmindtoday.org.
What?
That's the ad I just got right now.
Nice.
Loveyourmindtoday.org.
Nice.
So that was free advertising. Um,
Pay us or else. Before we
well,
go, Josh says I thought Harambe's favorite food was hot lead. That's mean, bro.
ouch.
Why would you say that
Meaner than what I said.
about our savior Harambe? What is wrong
All
with
right.
you? Rest in peace. Sticks out. All right. Yeah, that's all that we have for tonight. So again, thanks for everyone stopping by. And yeah, get Soren, take us out and do the thing.
Until next time, eat a hot dog.
And stay
Just kidding,
nerdy.
stay nerdy.
Bye.
Bye.